Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's so good to see you all. I just want to get straight into it because I have encountered a demon, a true absolute monster on the public server of Genshin Impact NA. If you run into this guy, don't be his friend and report him, because in my opinion this is absolutely unacceptable to be saying that you will be snapping little kids, especially babies' necks. It's monstrous, it's diabolical, and it's unneeded and unwanted in this community. So you already know that I had to go ahead and report them. I put it under violent, vulgar, or lewd content and inappropriate signature. I tried looking around to see if there's anything else I can mark it under, because I really wanted to report this guy as honestly as possible. And hopefully, the devs of Genshin Impact would heed my call and get this guy banned. I'm pretty sure he did, but when I saw that, I was exactly like this boy here, head in the ground, like, what are you doing? How can you be so heartless? With that being said, I did report him, and he no longer shows up on my requests for friends, so I'm assuming he either got banned or maybe he just deleted his account. Something happened because he no longer is friend requesting me, so I'm hoping that the Genshin developers did something good and got that guy out of our community. With that being said, welcome back to my channel, guys. It's been a long time since I posted, and a big reason for that is because I was in the middle of buying a house. If you guys watched some of my older videos, you saw that I was having this whole back and forth about buying a home and potentially moving in, trying to get everything slated out. And yeah, this was weird, by the way. I'm like, what was with that close-up armpit? Why am I stuck? This first-person Genshin Impact is not my forte. Yeah, anyways, getting back to the crux of the situation here. I was in a situation where I was trying to buy a home, but I was in talks with these people who had bought the home for over 4 months. I had this thing locked down, I thought Mother's Day, right around May, and it took all the way until August 31st for me to move in. Once I moved in, this house that I had purchased had a lot of issues. It was not necessarily a fixer-upper home, but there was a few $1,000s that had to come into it immediately, and another few $1,000s that had to come into it after that. And in order to make that kind of money, you gotta work, right? So obviously we know that I'm not some young little kid who's out there in his mother's basement doing whatever. I've been out here working for the last X amount of years. I'll try to keep my age under wraps, but you can know that it's definitely not something that I would say I've just been taking advantage of my family. I work for what I have. I've earned what I have. And so in doing so means that you have to sometimes commit yourself to a different task to make money. And long story short, that's what I had to do. So a lot of overtime, a lot of trying to talk to other corporations and find a way to make money and get jobs done around my home to make sure my home was safe, because as you guys know, I have 2 kids, and surprise, in case you guys didn't know, because I've been keeping it under wraps, I have a 3rd baby on the way. That's right, me and my fiance are expecting, and we are actually 7 months pregnant. Our due date is sometime in the beginning of February, so we will be having our 3rd child in our home very soon. Happy New Year to everyone out there, by the way, in case I forgot and haven't said it already. Happy New Year to everybody. 2023, well, wasn't necessarily the greatest year. We've had a lot of ups and downs. COVID has been lingering and coming back and forth and all this, jazz. But the good thing is we're still here, we're alive, and if you're seeing this, there's nothing that you could pray for more than life for the next day, and the fact that you're still here means that you made it. So look at the positives. Always be grateful. Thankfulness goes a long way, and we're not asking for much. Just give us breath for the next day. Dang, that kind of rhymed. That should be an artist or something. Anyways, getting back on topic here, yes, we are having our 3rd baby in the next month to month and a half. We did get a home that has all the amenities we needed to make sure that we could be successful and everything could be fluent from point A to point B in terms of taking care of a child. We bought a home that has 5 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's actually a bath and a half, but they're large enough that we could make that second one a full bath. So for now, bath and a half, but it's definitely 2 bathrooms if nothing else. We've got our basement, and we've got a 3rd fully finished floor equipped with an extra living room. We call it our 2nd living room because it is a wee bit smaller than our 1st floor living room, but it's so much more cozy, and because it's on 3 floors versus 1, it's a little bit warmer up there. So overall, the atmosphere just feels a little bit nicer. And then we've got 2 extra bedrooms up there, which I occupy one of them for my gaming room. I've got it equipped with some posters of some of my favorite anime and video games, of course. Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, they're all up there. If you guys want to see that, by the way, just tell me in the comments or let me know by a like. I will absolutely show you, whether it be through photo or maybe I'll do a house tour or something. Who knows? Just let me know the content you guys want to see and I will abide by it, because at the end of the day, I do this for you guys as much as I do it for myself. So with that being said, the other bedroom on that 3rd floor is going to be for my unborn child, my 3rd daughter. Oh, spoiler alert, I've got 3 daughters total. I'm a girl dad, in case you guys didn't know. But yes, that is going to be her room. Each room is, very, very large in size compared to other apartments I've seen and houses I've been in. My bedrooms are relatively large, so it'll give my girls plenty of room to run around, to play, and to do whatever they want to do in a safe environment that they can call home. And just to give you perspective, if you want to visualize kind of the size of the rooms, if you guys were to stick your arms out at your sides, kind of like if you were doing a T pose, right? You were trying to imitate the little run of the chibis in this game. And then you were to do a complete 360, you wouldn't hit the walls, and you still would have 4 to 10, depending on the size in the room, steps that you could take in either direction. So they're definitely pretty large and enough room to comfortably live and still have that safe mindset. Anyways, I'm not sitting here trying to brag per se. I'm really just trying to let you guys know that, mama, I made it. It was one of those things that, I've been working away my life for, like I said, X amount of years. It's been a pretty good amount of time. And it was all to work towards a certain goal. And that goal in this case was to make sure that I could create, intergenerational wealth for my children. I don't want to have a scenario where I'm passing off to my children nothing but debt and a casket bill for the time that it's, my time to be placed in the ground. So now all 3 of my girls will grow up knowing that they've got something ready for them when the time comes, and I'm super excited about it. I thank you all for your support on this journey. I'm sorry for the hiatus. I've got about 5 videos total planned already in my head, and I've made a list, I've recorded it, and now it's just about editing and posting it. So I'm sorry for the hiatus. I am back. I'm here to stay, and please just keep showing me your unwavering support. You won't be disappointed. And to wrap a nice little bow on everything here, always remember, if you guys come across any weirdos or somebody who makes you feel uncomfortable, or someone who said or shows something in their signature or in-game that makes you feel uncomfortable, don't be afraid to report them. This game has a pretty good report function, I'd say, where for the most part it covers most situations where if you feel a certain type of way, they've got it listed so they can make sure they hit all possibilities on the head and get those people out of here. Because remember, at the end of the day, you're part of this community as much as I am, and I'm sure you're in the same boat as me, as we don't want those people in here kind of polluting and infecting the population, right? You're just a spore, you're a nuisance, and you're a germ that needs to get out of here. You can go find your place among your own people in maybe a different game or a different genre, but you don't belong here if that's the kind of things you want to say and bring to the table. So I'm sorry to go on a little bit of a rant, but again, as a father of 3 beautiful little girls, that's the last thing that I want to see, and that's the last thing I want them to see if they're going to be sitting here playing the game with me like they have on certain occasions, or just watching, on occasions as well. That's not the kind of stuff that I want them to see. Alright, with that being said, thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button. It helps me out, and it makes me want to continue to keep doing this as much as being able to keep doing this, because I love seeing your support. It's what makes me have that willfulness to keep going, because I've gone through these patches where I'm like, nobody even cares about my videos anyways, I'm just posting the post, and I am enjoying my content, but no one else is, so is it worth it? Now I go through the whole self-evaluation period where I'm like, am I making good content, or am I just making content that I like, but it's not necessarily good, you know what I mean? Long story short, I digress. I'm going through the whole mental thing where I'm constantly self-evaluating and analyzing the entire scenario. So just give me a like or even comment, and then if you would consider, please subscribe. It would make everything easier and ease my mind, so I know that you guys actually genuinely care about the content I make. With that being said, I've got about 5 videos coming, so stay tuned, subscribe to see that, and I will catch you guys in those videos. Thank you so much for your time, effort, and support, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Ad Astra, Abe Sask.